After explaining and showing the individual how the skill is done correctly through demonstration, the instructor should have the participant try the skill themselves. This gives the learner a feel for the skill itself and how it feels to them. After having the individual try the skill, the instructor can break it down as explained in the previous video, kind of more demonstration again if needed, if not, kind of just explain it more. And this is where you can also implement technology and how it is a huge part of having someone learn a skill and having to teach a skill. So by using the swing of the bat, for example, someone can record them from the opposite batter's box and get a perfect viewing angle of each part of the individual skill. For example, shifting of the weight, turning of the hips, bringing the hands through, keeping the elbow raised, and stepping, and the follow through. So by recording them, you can slow it down and break it down even more and even further by showing them how it's done correctly and what they did wrong and trying to correct those errors. So after the participant completes these skills, the instructor can use the slow motion, break it down, and say, you didn't really turn your hips as much, I didn't really see much shifting of the weight, you kept your elbow down, which could lead to a pop-up, and explain what could happen if these kind of like trends continue, for example. So being able to correct these errors would be very vital in the beginning stages. That way, the participant learns how to do it correctly and gets a more general knowledge for how to do the skill before moving on to more complicated parts of the practice and learning the skill, such as implementing a ball to make contact with, or kind of breaking it down or making it more complicated by actually throwing the ball to them rather than hitting it off a tee or soft toss, for example.